It's all the construction vehicles. Looks like they're repairing the road by old MacDonald's farm. See? Digley and CJ are filling the pit with fresh concrete. Cool. What is it, Digley?
Huh?
Oh no! The barn is on fire! Oh, phew! Here comes Ashley the fire truck. Wait! Ashley, look out! The concrete is still wet. Oh no! Ashley's got stuck in the concrete. How will we put the fire out now? Johnny and Dozer are trying to get Ashley out. But be careful, guys. You'll get stuck too. Oh no! The fire is still burning. What are we going to do? Wait a minute. I think Digley has an idea. Wow, they're going to use all those pipes to form one long pipe. Then they're going to point it at the barn. And then, go Ashley! The water is travelling all the way down the pipe. There! The fire is put out. Way to go, Digley! Now Digley is digging Ashley out of the concrete. Everything is safe and sound now. Good job, everyone! It's Dozer, CJ and Digley. Looks like they've just finished building a brand new house. Good work, guys. But something's not right. Something is still missing. Of course! They need to colour the house in with paints. And that big paint mixing machine. Red first. Digley is off. He's mixing the paint in the mixer. CJ is collecting it in her drum. She's giving the red paint to Digley. And bingo! The roof is red. Well done, guys. Next up is blue. We have to mix it up. CJ collects the paint, gives it to Digley, and... There we go. The windows are blue. Nice work, Digley. Which colour next? Yellow. Uh-oh. Digley accidentally knocked the green paint over. That's not good. Digley's mixing the yellow paint. He's painting the door yellow, but I don't think he realises the green paint is spilled. All gone. How will they finish painting now? Wait a minute. When the blue and yellow paints mix, it makes green. So if they take the yellow and blue paint cans and put them both in the mixer, there, green paint. Nice work. Now you can finish painting the house. There, green walls. The house is finished. Well done, Digley, Dozer and CJ. It's the construction crew. Hard at work as usual. Good work, Digley and Johnny. I wonder what's in that crate. Whoa! A yellow circle, a red triangle, and a blue square. Digley is right. The blue square will fit at the bottom of the tower. Go on, guys. Put it in place. Look out, Dozer. Oh, well, the square is in place at least. Here comes CJ. A little cement. And it's a door. I don't think Dozer liked being shut inside. Now the red triangle. Where does that belong? Aha! At the top of the flagpole. Go on, Digley. Raise the flag. There. Well done, Digley. Now just the yellow circle to go. I wonder where that goes. Oh, it's a clock, which means it belongs at the very top of the clock tower. Somebody will have to go all the way up there. Be brave, Digley. It's high up, but you can do it. Ready, everyone? Heave! Up and up we go. Don't look down, Digley. Almost there. Keep pulling. There. Careful, Digley. Just gently put the clock in place. Well done, you did it. What a brave little digger Digley is. See you next time. Look, it's Digley. I think he wants to lift that big girder. There's Johnny. He has no problem lifting heavy loads. He's tall and strong. But Digley is only little. And that girder is very heavy. Ah, Digley can't reach high enough. Poor Digley. Here's Dozer. He wants to cheer Digley up. Being big and strong isn't everything. Everybody has different things they're good at. There's no need to be upset. I think Digley has a plan. He's got a barrel. And Dozer has a plank of wood. Now Digley's up on the roof. Dozer's put a crate of bricks on the plank. Is it a seesaw? Oh, I see. It's a catapult. They can use it to bounce bricks up onto the roof. Very clever, Digley. Johnny is still lifting the heavy bricks up onto the roof. But look, Digley can bounce them up easily. He's using his brain to solve a problem. Look, now Daisy wants a turn. It's so much fun using Digley's new invention. They'll have moved all the bricks in no time. Digley may not be the strongest or the tallest, but he can be a very big help if he tries hard. Well done, Digley.
It's the construction crew. They're finishing their work on a new tunnel. Uh-oh. What's that sound? There's been a huge explosion down the mountain. Look, huge rolling snowballs. It's an avalanche. CJ tells the other workers to get inside the tunnel for safety. Dozer pushes Johnny in. There's no time to waste. Digley rushes to Daisy and tells her to get into the tunnel. The two get in just in time and the snow crashes down behind them. It's really dark in the tunnel. Digley grabs a lantern and goes to investigate the snowed-in entrance. It looks too thick to dig through. Even Johnny can't dig through it. Digley starts investigating the rest of the tunnel. He can spot something up ahead. There are some train carriages on the tracks. The tracks lead deeper into the tunnel. Digley thinks that they can get on the train and escape out the other end of the tunnel. The construction crew have all jumped on the train. Dozer is nervous to be at the front. Johnny gives them a push and they're off. Whoa! It's like a giant roller coaster. Look at them go! Whoosh! This looks like fun. Uh-oh. There is a snow blockage that they're going to crash into. The construction crew burst through the snow. They're outside and safe. job, Digley and Dozer.
It's a bright new day at Construction HQ. Digley and Dazey are so excited to see what they'll build today. Oh wow! A Ferris wheel! This will be so much fun! Now they're at the fairground. The wheel is almost ready. Dazey is just lifting it up. Boing! There, it's finished. But who's going to take a ride in it first? Hooray! Digley is having a go. Dazey throws the switch and up Digley goes. But uh-oh, something is wrong. Oh dear, the wheel stopped. Digley is stuck at the top. There must be a way to get him down. Dazey has an idea. Whoosh! A pillow to jump on? I don't think that's going to work. Dazey will have to think of something else. She's off again. Whoosh! Look, now Dazey is trying to pull the wheel round, but it's no good. It's stuck tight. But now she has another idea. Blocks? I wonder what Dazey is up to. Whoa! She's built steps all the way up to Digley. Here's Mrs. Skip. Oh wow! She's got a ramp to put on top of the blocks. They could turn it into a giant slide. Whee! That was so much fun! Digley is fixing the wheel controls. Good as new. The Ferris wheel is ready. But look, Digley and Dazey just want to use it to slide down the slide. It looks like so much fun. They haven't just built one fairground ride, they've built two.
It's a sunny day at Construction HQ. Look, Kitten is riding on Mr. Rubble's head. Today, they are demolishing an old factory. The crew are removing the bricks from the building, throwing them down the chute to be collected by Mrs. Skip. What's wrong? Oh dear, it's Kitten. They need to get her out of trouble. It could be dangerous. Aha! Digley's got a plan. She can play with this ball of string. Yay! She loves her new toy. Now the crew can get back to work. Oops! She's tangled up in the ball of string, and now she's rolling around out of control. Watch out, Mr. Rubble! Oh dear! Quick, Dazey! Kitten is going to roll off the edge. Be careful, everyone! Oops! Now she's bouncing around. Great catch, Digley. Oops! Oh no! She's heading for the chute! Quick! She's rolling down the chute. Digley and Dazey couldn't get there in time. Here she comes. The wall has turned into a parachute. Quick, Mr. Rubble, catch her. Phew, she has landed safe and sound. Well done, Mr. Rubble. What a crazy day. It's a windy day at Construction HQ. That's a cool windmill, Dazey. And today, they're going to be building a wind turbine. Awesome! They need to attach a propeller to the pole at the top of that hill. Daisy's carrying the propeller up, but it's a bit windy. Whoa! Be careful! Oh dear! The wind blew her straight off the hill. But Bump will help Dazey get back up. Phew, the propeller is okay. Digley and Dazey are trying again. Digley is helping this time. Mr. Rubble isn't happy about all this mess. Time for Bump to get to work. The wind is back, but Bump has noticed that the windsock flies whenever it's windy. Digley and Dazey are being blown down the hill again. The wind is back, and Bump is signalling to tell them to stop carrying the propeller. Looks like it worked. Now it's stopped, they can carry on. Go, go, go! Stop! What brilliant teamwork! Hooray! They made it to the top of the hill. Whoa! That was a close one. Now it's time to attach it to the pole. It worked! Great job, team! And look! It's powering the city's lights. How amazing! It was definitely worth all that work.
Build a course for crazy golf, crazy golf, crazy golf. Build a course for crazy golf with Digley and Dazey. Mr. Rubble gives a try, takes a swing, lets it fly. Ball goes up, then it comes down, it zooms in a loop, spinning round and round. Build a course for crazy golf, crazy golf, crazy golf. Build a course for crazy golf with Digley and Dazey. Digley tries to lend a hand, ball flies out, watch it land. Mr. Rubble, use your skill, it's heading for the big windmill. Build a course for crazy golf, crazy golf, crazy golf. Build a course for crazy golf with Digley and Dazey. It's Digley's turn to take his go. Ball goes high, ball goes low. Pings around, it's lots of fun. Digley got a hole in one. Build a course for crazy golf, crazy golf, crazy golf. Build a course for crazy golf with Digley and Dazey.
It's the construction crew. Hard at work as usual. Good work, Digley and Johnny. I wonder what's in that crate. Whoa! A yellow circle, a red triangle, and a blue square. Digley is right. The blue square will fit at the bottom of the tower. Go on, guys. Put it in place. Look out, Dozer. Oh, well, the square is in place at least. Here comes CJ. A little cement. And it's a door. I don't think Dozer liked being shut inside. Now the red triangle. Where does that belong? Aha! At the top of the flagpole. Go on, Digley. Raise the flag. There. Well done, Digley. Now just the yellow circle to go. I wonder where that goes. Oh, it's a clock, which means it belongs at the very top of the clock tower. Somebody will have to go all the way up there. Be brave, Digley. It's high up, but you can do it. Ready, everyone? Heave! Up and up we go. Don't look down, Digley. Almost there. Keep pulling. There. Careful, Digley. Just gently put the clock in place. Well done, you did it. What a brave little digger Digley is. See you next time.
Look, it's the construction crew, and they're building a castle. Digley is directing Dazey as she lifts a big heavy block and puts it in place. CJ squirts the cement and... done! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks on one side and 1, 2 on the other. They're going to need some more blocks. Go, go, Dozer. 1, 2, 3 blocks across the drawbridge. Good job, Dozer. Oh no, it's a scary shark. Whoops! One of the blocks has fallen into the water. Poor Dozer, it was just an accident. Now Dazey has to lift the blocks into place. 1, 2 blocks are left. They're really heavy. Careful, Dazey. Oops, they'll smash up. Oh no, Daisy's music got turned up really loud. She dropped the blocks. Phew, Digley caught one of the blocks, but oh dear, the other smashed. How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one side. 1, 2, 3 on the other. Oh dear, they don't match. But wait, I think Digley has an idea. What's he up to? He's taking a block from the taller tower. 5 minus 1 is 4. Now he's adding the block to the shorter tower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They match! Nice work, Digley! It's a new day at the construction site. I wonder what they'll build today. Ooh! Mr. Rubble says they're going to build a car wash. Amazing! Everyone's working as a team to build the car wash. Now they just need to add soap. Oh dear! That barrel doesn't look like soap. But Bump hasn't noticed. Here's Mr. Rubble to take a look. Oh dear, he's all dirty. Not to worry, he can get all clean in the new car wash. Oh dear, something's gone wrong. It turned Mr. Rubble green. I don't think he's noticed. They can't let him look in the mirror. Digley's investigating. There's the problem. Bump put paint in the car wash, not soap. They'll need to paint Mr. Rubble back to the right colour. Splosh! Dazey splashed Mr. Rubble with mud. Now he'll need to use the car wash again. In Mr. Rubble goes. Oh no, now Mr. Rubble is blue. Quick! They need to stop him before he looks in the mirror. Splash! Nice work, Dazey. Now he needs to use the car wash again. Digley's putting in another paint can. I hope this is the right colour. Into the car wash Mr. Rubble goes. Phew, he's back to his normal colour at last, and squeaky clean too. Thank goodness. Looking good, Mr. Rubble. Good job, everyone. It's a winter's day at the construction HQ, and all the crew are excited to get to work. Oh, today they're building a windmill. Hooray! But, oh dear, those dark clouds don't look good. They'd better get to work fast. In no time at all,
The windmill is almost finished. Now the sails are on too. Now to test it. But wait. It's snowing. It's snowing a lot. Oh dear. Mr. Rubble says they need to go inside or they'll catch colds. Digley wants to play in the snow, but he has to go inside. The next morning, everyone is ready to get back to work. Oh look, there's so much snow outside. Oops, I don't think that'll work, Mr. Rubble. Digley can dig a path through the snow. There, now they need to reach the windmill. Almost there. There, but the button is frozen up. This looks like a job for Daisy. There, no problem. Whoa! The windmill is blowing all the snow away. Great work, everyone. Now they have time to play. They can all slide down the snowdrifts. Hooray!
The whole construction crew are getting ready for today's job. They're building that crumbly old building. That can't be right. Oh, they're demolishing the building. Daisy is so excited. Soon enough, it's time to get to work. The building looks like it could fall down any moment. It'll be safer to knock it down. Everyone is ready to get started. But wait! Stop, everyone! There's a little kitten beside it. Oh no! The kitten could get hurt if they knock it down now. Phew! Digley stopped them just in time. They need to get the kitten out of harm's way. She's so cute. Ooh! I think Mr. Rubble's afraid of cats. The kitten ran back inside. Oh dear, they can't knock down the building with the kitten inside. Digley's trying to get her to come out with some milk. Daisy wants to pet the kitten, but Digley thinks that'll frighten her. Oh no, Daisy accidentally hit the building. I think it's going to collapse, but the cat is still inside. What will they do? Maybe Mr. Rubble can help, but he'll have to face his fear of cats. Mr. Rubble is small enough to fit inside. Phew! Mr. Rubble saved the kitten, and just in time. That was a close one. Mr. Rubble was very brave to rescue the kitten. I think he's got over his fear of cats now. He's made a friend.
Mr. Rubble is heading off for a much-needed holiday. So today's building work is up to Digley and Daisy. And today they need to build a brick wall. That looks pretty easy. Time to get started. Daisy thinks they should start the wall here. Oh, Digley doesn't think so. He thinks they should start here. Daisy doesn't agree. Maybe they could start in the middle. Digley and Daisy disagree. They're not going to work together. And poor CJ is stuck in the middle. Digley and Daisy are each going to build their own wall the way they think it should be built. Each of them wants their wall to be the best. They're building faster and faster. Poor CJ is struggling to keep up with all the cement they need. Something is wrong. They've been so focused on their own walls that now they've trapped themselves in. This is no good. But I think Daisy has an idea. Yes, Digley agrees. They shouldn't fight. They should work together to fix the problem. Daisy has knocked her bit of the wall down. Now Digley is knocking his down too. There! Now they can start over again. But this time, Digley and Daisy will work together and build one big wall that'll be nice and strong. They put all the bricks in place. Hooray! The wall is finished. Daisy's happy with it. And so is Digley. Good teamwork, guys. CJ is so happy they're friends again.